December of 2015, I actually had gastric surgery. I used to weigh 295 pounds. And over that course of that year, I lost a lot of weight. And so in December 2016, I'm noticing changes. I'm just not feeling right. The other facility I was going to for my mammograms, I didn't like their thing. So I went to my OBGYN. He's like, you know what, let's do a mammogram here. He's at a diagnostic center. So I did that. And he's like, yeah, there's something. So we went ahead and did a biopsy. And January of 2017, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. My doctor referred me to Dr. Villegas. He was so kind because, you know, you're getting that one diagnosis and he comes in because a lot of people, they're anxious. You know, you got this diagnosis of cancer. He was adamant that this treatment was for me. I needed to find a physician that I felt comfortable with because that's the physician that's going to be treating me. He says, if you don't like my personality, he says, that's fine. He says, please go get a second opinion, go get a third opinion, find an oncologist that works for you. And so I was like, the second he's telling me this, he's like, go get second opinion, third opinion, whatever. He goes, because I'm the first one you're meeting. You know, and that immediately made up my mind because he was like, you know what? Yeah, I want you to be here. However, I need you comfortable with your treatment. He says, because it's you working with your oncologist. That's your treatment. This is your life. And so I was like, oh my gosh, sold. And he took his time with me. You know, there are some physicians that it's like they have like a 10-minute time frame and they're trying to rush you out. You know, there's a lot of information, so I was swimming with information. So I had actually brought other friends with me. They were taking notes. They were asking questions because I wouldn't think to ask questions. But they were asking questions, writing stuff down. The chemo nurses are amazing. They're so sweet. And just like Dr. Villegas, they care. They want to make sure you're doing okay. It's like a little separate family here. And that's what I like because it's a great support system too, in addition to my own personal support system. I can call them and ask them any questions. Just like I had a question about the drug that I was going to be taking and left a message, and one of the nurses called me back and they're like, hey, Katrina, how are you? And it was great. So from the beginning to end, they are nothing but helpful. Nothing but helpful.